Hello, hello everyone. Welcome back to another stream. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's having a good time. Yeah, it's been a while since we've played the Phoenix Wright games. But you know what? It was a nice little break, and I'm excited to hop back into it. If you folks haven't been keeping up, we didn't do so well in our Pokemon Black 2, White 2, So Link Does Luck randomizer. So we're just gonna hop back into Phoenix Wright, because I still have so much of this game to get through, plus an entire third game. And then once that third game is completed, then we'll figure out what we're gonna stream next. But for now, I'm gonna stream Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. So grab a drink, grab a snack, get cozy. I believe we are on the circus murder case. From what I remember, there was a magic man who can fly, and he's being accused of schmurder, and it was the ringmaster, and I think we were just about to go to a trial, so let's hope that works out well. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. Yeah, we're on episode 3. So we're just gonna hop into this trial and hope that I know what I'm doing. It's been a while. Oh, excuse me. December 29th, 9:43 a.m. Oh yeah! Max, the magic man, who nervously just throws out cards. Good morning, Max. Max? Milk. What? If I don't have a glass of milk before I go on stage, I just can't function, sweetie. Stage? Don't worry, there won't be a stage. All you have to do is sit down. I guess. Oh, I think I used a very fabulous voice for him. Well, it's fine, we'll see. Nick, Max is really nervous. That's understandable. Hey, my sweeties. What? Throws cards at me. You don't think I should fly, do you? Huh? You know, you've got to make a good first impression. When I enter the room, maybe I should fly in and warm up the crowd a little. No. No flying. We can't be having you flying around the courtroom. It just wouldn't be right. Imagine if you hit someone. Don't worry, Max. Just do what Nick says and everything will be okay. Oh, sweetie. What is it this time, Max? Why don't you try flying into the courtroom? I can see it now, the dashing young lawyer flying fabulously in from above. One glimpse of that and everyone in the room will be on your side. Max, really, no one needs to fly today. Nick, what's with that look in your eyes? I like the sound of that. Dashing young lawyer flying fabulously. I hope he doesn't do it. I hope he don't, because that would be a silly goose move. Oh, I'm a silly goose. I'm the silly goose. Hold on. There we go. Oh. It's the lady who likes to whip me. Oh, hello, Von Karma. How are you? Oh, sorry. I just realized that the defendant's name is Billy Bob Johns. So? Well, isn't the defendant also known as Maximilian Galactica? Yes, Your Honor. He does often go by that name. You know, my grandchild is a huge fan of his. I think everyone here wouldn't mind if we called the defendant Maximilian Galactica. Bonk! It sounds more friendly. I wonder if that is to our advantage. Miss Von Karma, your opening statement, if you please. I hope you didn't bother thinking you'd win this one, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Oh yeah, I forgot she uses my full legal name. Eh? That spirit channeling trial was a sham. I refuse to acknowledge its legitimacy. Well, don't acknowledge it. Don't acknowledge it all you want, lady, because I won, you lost. Suck it. It does not count. Do you hear me? She must still be upset about what happened last time. You have no chance. Zero, zilch, nada. I'm not losing this case. Why, you ask? Because it is not in the nature of a Von Karma to lose at anything. I guess being born with the name Von Karma is a free pass to be arrogant and annoying. Watch and learn, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'll show you the textbook procedure for proving how absolutely guilty you are. Me? Guilty? I ain't do nothing. What are you talking about? It will be my ultimate revenge. But it's not like it'll bring her bad Sorry, chat. I can't read. There, opening statement complete. Now, let's hurry and wrap up this waste of time. Lady, you didn't say anything. All you said was, you're not gonna lose. Suck it. That's all you care about. Very well. She's so mean to Gumshoe. Detective Dick Gumshoe, get your ass up here now. Sorry to keep you from work, as I'm sure you need every penny you can earn, Detective. Don't mention it. It's no trouble at all. I've been looking forward to this. Very well. I would like you to begin by shedding light on the events in question. At your service, sir. All right, Detective, you may proceed with your testimony. Getting right into it. Let's go, Gummy. All right, Gummy. The night of the crime, snow was falling until 9:40 p.m., making it extremely cold out. All of the circus performers were gathered in the big top to practice their routines. The practice sessions broke up around 10 p.m. The murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15. Me. The victim was found bent over a wooden box, dead as a doornail. The case of death was blunt force trauma that snapped a vertebrae in his neck. Oh my god. I see. He was beaten to death. Here's the autopsy report for the victim. The court accepts this into evidence. Cool. A blunt object, Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. As usual, chat, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna press everything. Press it. I know Von Karma's gonna yell at me every time I press it, but let me ask you about the snow. It was nearly a blizzard up until the time of the crime. Did it pile up? It wasn't such a big deal. Maybe about 1.5 inches was on the ground. The snow froze in place and stayed on the ground until the next day. The snow. Let me see. There's gotta be more to this. What's the matter, Nick? Need to take a look at the court record. Mr. Gumshoe, what were the members of the circus doing during the night of the crime? When you say all of the circus performers, who do you mean? Everyone but the dancers and staff were there. Regina the animal tamer, Moe the clown. Is it Mo or Moe? Mo? Probably Mo. Mo the clown, Ben the ventriloquist, and of course the defendant Maximilian Galactica, and his victim, the ringmaster. Oh, I almost forgot. Regent the Tiger was there as well. Out of curiosity, what about the circus monkey? When I was investigating yesterday, he happened to snatch my wristwatch. Detective! You are welcome to file a police report after these proceedings. After the practice was over, where did everyone head off to? Regina was playing with Regent, while Mo went back to his room, tired from work. Ben the ventriloquist went to the front gate, absorbed in his own world. The ringmaster and Max went off to the ringmaster's room to talk privately. Talk privately, huh? That's awfully suspicious. You wouldn't happen to know what they were talking about, would you? It seems they were negotiating Max's salary. Actually, Max was asking for Regina's hand in marriage. Oh yeah. The puppet wants to marry the girl. I remember that too. I'd like you to be a bit more specific about the events at 10:15 p.m. Okay, not a problem, pal. We've got a witness that told us how the whole thing— Ow! This is totally meaningless. Time to move on. Alright. We'll just have to revisit that testimony later. Detective Gumshoe, would you mind telling us how the victim met his end? A wooden box? That's right. The victim must have been carrying the wooden box when he was killed. Carrying the box, huh? It was a rather strange wooden box, Your Honor. What do you mean? Well, it was much heavier than it looked. Not to mention it was locked. Locked, you say? This may be my only chance, so I might as well ask some questions. Just ask about the wooden box. This wooden box, you figure it weighs about 20 pounds, right? Sounds about right. The whole thing is lined with iron. Whoa! Iron plating. Why do you think it's lined with iron? I figure they just did it to make the box. On karma, I was reading, damn it! I think we could all do without your guesses, Detective. Stick to what little you actually know. Sorry. Suffice it to say, the box is really heavy. Much better. You can continue on, Detective. I want to ask all the questions I can about the box. You said the box was locked. How exactly was it locked? Well, it had quite a sturdy lock on it. It took quite a bit to open that bad boy up. So when you found the box, it was locked, correct? Yep, it was. Some of the forensics team took it back to the precinct to crack it open. I see. Continue, Detective Gumshoe. One more time, Detective. One more time. I need to know what was inside this box. What's in the box? Do you mind telling us what was inside that box? Well, when we found the box, it was locked tighter than Fort Knox. So when we took it back to the station and cracked it open, all that was inside was this little bottle. Bottle? What is that, Detective? Exactly what it looks like, Your Honor. It's a condiment bottle. What's inside the bottle? It's filled with pepper. Pepper? Why in the world was it locked in that big box? There was only one little bottle in that huge box? I wonder if it has some sort of special meaning. Okay. According to the autopsy report, the murder weapon was a blunt object, correct? Done your homework, pal. You haven't found this murder weapon, have you? The police are searching for it as we speak. My theory is that it was just something the perpetrator ran off with. You would think so, especially since you didn't find it on the scene. No, no, no. I bet he made it disappear with magic. Oh. Well, I think we've had a good feel for the details of the event now. Guess that's all we're gonna get out of Gumshoe in this case. You mean all we're gonna get out of him is this little bottle of pepper? Now that we have wrapped up with Detective Gumshoe, I'd like to call my next witness. I'm not even off the stand yet. Obviously. But that's due to you being slow and unable to take a hint. I don't know, but wrapped up has such a mean sound to it. I'm a sensitive guy. Poor Detective Gumshoe. Thank you very much, Detective Gumshoe. You may step down. Miss Von Karma, call your next witness. I would like to call Mr. Benjamin Woodman to the stand. I wonder if Trillo will show up on the stand as well. Yeah, you will. You know he will. Please state your name and occupation for the record. My full name is Trillo Quist. I am employed as an operatic tenor. Excuse me. The witness called to the stand was one Mr. Benjamin Woodman, ventriloquist. That rope must be cutting off your circulation. I said that I was a singer. Maybe you don't believe me. Fine. I'll grace you with a song. Ahem. Me, 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 me. The world of law, exciting and daring. Guilt or innocence. Decided by a judge dressed up like a woman. Well, what do you think? It had a good rhythm. I guess I didn't perform. Just the lyrics. They leave something to be desired, so to speak. Trillo, you know better than to insult a judge. Shut up! Just look at your nose! You would think you'd have the sense to fix it. It's so mean. It's so ugly, I want to punch it off your face. It's so ugly, I want to punch you in the face on the off chance swelling would help. You know that your nose is the reason you'll never be an A-list star? Celebrities must really enjoy seeing everything that flashes into their minds. What's going on here? Order! Order! I demand to know who the witness is. Don't worry about me, sir. I'll let Trillo handle this. I'm not worried about you one bit. I'm worried about getting a testimony out of the... Ah! He won't get anywhere trying to figure out this witness. Now, let's proceed. I hate this smug little doll. Once practice was over, I left the tent with the clown. Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went back to the plaza's entrance. That's when I saw Max heading towards the scene of the crime. He was the only one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer? And the police showed up and took Magic Boy away. Was it actually Ben? You saw Maximilian Galactica heading towards the scene? You sure of that? Without a doubt. He had on his silk hat, cloak, and that dumb white roses on his chest. How could you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high? That's enough. I think we all get the picture. Just one thing. You said you ditched the clown. That's right, dress boy. Well, since you weren't with him, couldn't that mean that the clown committed the crime? He's got a point. What a shame, it was a nice theory, but the clown can't be the culprit. Hello! Hello, getting fisted the entire trial. Oh, dear lord. That is a statement, if I've ever heard one. Why is that? Here's absolute proof. A silk hat? This was found at the scene of the crime. It belongs to the defendant. Ah. Without question, he was wearing his signature hat during practice. If the clown was the murderer, there would be no reason for this hat to be at the scene. Well done, Miss Von Karma. Your prosecution skills are unrivaled. Well done. Yo, guys, Phoenix Wright cosplay. Ace Attorney cosplay. I will be... The fuck is her name? Veronica? I feel like it's a play on Veronica or something. I don't know, there's a lot of interesting costume design here. Thank you for stating the obvious. Mr. Phoenix Wright, what do you have to say? Okay. I guess she's the boss again today. I'm gonna crack this doll wide open. Oh wait, he's already had that happen to him. The clown? You're talking about Mo? Of course I'm talking about that old fart. He's so pathetic, I can't stand him. Just a little bit of exercise and his makeup is running all over the place. Once practice was over, he was 9/10 of the way to keeling over for good. Poor guy. We didn't have any choice, so Ben took him back to his room. When it comes to being a first-place loser, that guy's ahead of the pack. Then what happened? Why the plaza's entrance? To do some thinking, of course. It was awfully cold out at that night, especially with all the snow around. Wouldn't thinking in your nice warm lodging house have been a better idea? Mr. Phoenix Wright, I think you should leave the thinking to the witness. But I'm a good thunker. At least my teachers always said I was. I'm also a good thunker, Phoenix. I forgot his name for a second. Are you sure it was really Max Galactica? Of course I'm sure. How could you mistake someone wearing such a snobby three-piece getup? Snobby three-piece getup? Get the wax out of your ears, lawyers nowadays. You're all like talking to a brick wall. Max's three-piece getup, jeez. Could you be any more dense? All together now. Silcat, cloak, white roses. Thank you. Nick, I think you should put a little bit more effort into preparing your questions. That's so rude. Oh, right. Hold on. Sorry, chat. I was just reminded of something real quick. I have to check my email. Okay. Alright. You saw Max and only Max, right, Trillo? That's right, and it makes him the killer, and that makes him the killer. There was only one person headed that way that night. That makes quite a bit of sense and makes Max one suspicious character. There's more to this story than meets the eye. Is there something amiss in this? He only saw Max? That's a bit strange, don't you think? What's strange? That you only saw Max. Doesn't it seem like you should have seen someone else as well? What? Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright? Who else do you suppose this witness could have seen? Profiles. Him? This. That's the victim. That's correct. If Trillo was at the entrance of the plaza, he should have seen the ringmaster as well. Aha! Obviously the ringmaster arrived at the scene of the crime before the witness. Could have seen him. Anyone with sense could have figured that one out. What are you talking about? The ringmaster and Max went together to the ringmaster's room. Is that according to the defendant? A likely story. Okay. Sorry, chat. Here we go. It's hard to talk with gum in my mouth, so I had to take it out. If Maximilian Galactica was supposed to be in the Ringmaster's room, why was he, just as the witness stated, at the scene of the crime? Ah. It could have... Did you actually see his face, though? Because, like, in past trials, other people have dressed up as other people in order to do the crime, do the time. It seems that at this stage, I have no reason to doubt this witness's testimony. Flashback doesn't see his face. Exactly, chat. That's what I'm saying. His face wasn't clear in the flashback, so therefore they did not see him. They saw someone who was wearing his outfit, which is easy enough to steal because, once again, he is a very famous individual. And there are clearly no conclusive contradictions. He's right. Because he's a nudist. Exactly, chat. Yep. A brilliant judgment, Your Honor. Now let's move on with the testimony. And like stripping. Trilla wouldn't happen to have an ulterior motive for incriminating Max, would he? Well, Max is part of the bitter love triangle with Regina, which is probably why Max conked him over the head. Nick? Wasn't Ben the one who was conked over the head? Yeah, I think so. I don't know anymore. Did I do... I can't remember. Okay, this was the option. Around what time did the police arrive at the scene? I suppose it would have been around... Hey, what time was it? Huh? I think it was around... I'd say a bit after 10:30 p.m., I think. Practice ended at 10, so you hung around the lodging house the entire time? I guess that sounds right. Smack. Wasn't it awfully cold? I can't believe you'd just stand outside in that weather. Well, the truth is... Will you shut up, you big-nosed dope? Why are you telling him anything extra? Why can't you believe that we'd just stand outside in that weather? Well, maybe you were waiting for someone. What? Who said we were waiting for someone? Mr. Phoenix, right. We can all do without your offhand theories. But this witness, he's cracking under the pressure already. I'm onto something. Mr. Wright. Who do you suppose the witness was waiting for outside in the cold that night? I'm gonna guess... Regina. Well, if he was waiting outside in the cold, it was for one person. Smack's desk. Words. And one person only. He was waiting for the animal tamer. Regina. What? Oh my god, he fell apart! That's hilarious. I love that. You're waiting outside for Regina to come back to the lodging house. Smack. Am I mistaken? Is this true? Well, you can't really ask me that question. Who cares who I was waiting for that night? What's important is what I saw. Don't you forget it. Well, the puppet may be a bit stiff, but he's right. Smacks. All right. There's obviously a reason why this witness was there that night. He spent all that time waiting for Regina to arrive. Moreover, even if someone else could have walked right in front of him. Even if someone else would have walked right in front of him, I doubt he would have paid them a second thought. Ah! He falls apart. Just explodes. That makes perfect. What did you just say? The witness saw the defendant at the scene of the crime. However, he did not see the victim on the way to his eventual demise. If you accept that, then you must accept that there is a high likelihood that he could have missed someone else other than Max heading to the scene. Ow! There's absolutely no proof that the witness was waiting for the animal tamer. guess you got me. All right. I'll spill the beans for real this time. It's true. I was waiting for Regina. Pain! Don't volunteer things. Mr. Quist, please tell us the truth this time, and I mean the whole truth. Were you or were you not waiting for Regina at the entrance to the lodging house? I was waiting to propose to her. You were what? Waiting to propose? Propose, you say? What's the matter? You think that humans have a monopoly on marriage? The matter of puppet marriage is not under review in this case. You're the judge. I mean, look at your horrible outfit. More pain. Thanks to your bumbling, my perfect plan is not so perfect anymore. Now I have to waste time getting to the bottom of some silly proposal by a puppet. All right. Tell us the tea. Spill the tea, puppet boy. Don't be so surprised that I was going to propose to Regina. I even had something to give her. I kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to propose and give it to her. Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night. It was a present for her. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket. What could you fit in your puppet pockets, boy? You were going to propose. You. A puppet. Don't be so obtuse. Just because I'm a puppet doesn't mean I can't love. I guess you're right. Just because I'm old doesn't mean I couldn't propose to her too. Exactly. His honor is looking a little less than honorable right now. Okay, Mr. Wright, please continue with your cross-examination. What was with that sigh at the end? You know what? I don't even know. I don't even know. Don't be so surprised that I was going to propose to Regina. I will be surprised. By proposal, you mean proposing marriage, correct? To Regina? Of course, that's what I meant. What kind of stupid question is that? I wasn't going to propose. I wasn't going to propose that we become some sort of outlaw biker gang together. Right, Ben? Chat, is my mic too loud? I feel like I'm peeking. I see it in the corner of my eye. Chat, tell me, am I screaming at you guys? Is this what's happening? It's fine. Tell me if you want me to lower it, raise it, do whatever. Okay. Right, Ben? Yeah. Got it. That's the truth. What were you going to give her? A button? What was it exactly that you planned on giving her? If I could read, that'd be great. You know exactly what I was gonna give her, numbskull. The only thing I could find that could match Regina's beauty. Answer his question. What was it? You're gonna die when you hear this. It's an engagement ring. That's what engagement ring? Wow, those two really fell out of their chairs. Mr. Felix Wright's joke has gone on too far. Time for this to end right here. Franziska, that's her name. I was close. Veronica? Was that the name I said? I don't know. I don't know anymore, chat. Veronica's whip looks like it's about to lash out at almost anything. One hit from that thing will probably shut someone up for a long time. Pain equals bad. Push on anyway. Beauty is pain. It might be something of a joke, but this is a historic moment. The first time that a puppet has ever proposed to a human is ow! I advise you to cut this argument short. I'm going to have to agree with the defense here. Will the witness please revise their testimony? Specifically about the engagement ring. I'd like to stick to the facts, not sociology. You sure do enjoy sweating the details, especially for a man in a black bathrobe. Wow. An engagement ring. Uh-huh. It's actually a diamond-shaped stone cut from glass. Even more brilliant than the real thing. I think Regina is going to love it. It's just a ring. What's the matter, Nick? Oh, there's gotta be something I can catch him on. Whose pocket was the ring in? Mine, of course. What a stupid question. You've got to be kidding me. You think Ben could pull that off? I'm sorry. Really? You don't have to apologize for that. He's the one who should be apologizing. Imagine punching yourself with your own puppet. Like, I couldn't. So you went to the lodging house to give it to her? That's right. I tried to give it to her during practice so many times that I lost count, but that uppity snob kept getting in the way. Uppity snob? He couldn't be tossed. Oh, this is a nudist and a masochist walk into a circus. Uppity snob? He couldn't possibly be talking about me, Maximilian Galactica. When I get a hold of him, I'm gonna saw his wood block in half. And not with magic. Sir, are you gonna cut his wooden peepee in half? Oh, they always say that love creates rivalries. So what about this present? In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her. So it's still in my pocket. So you were still thinking of trying to give it to Regina? Of course I am. I spent 3 months' salary on this thing. I'm not gonna give up that easily. I wonder how much he receives for appearing in the circus. Probably way more than he deserves. How about it, Nick? I think it's about time to unwrap this toy's testimony. That's the spirit, Nick. Give him heck. The judge has that dazed and confused look again. Maybe he should get out more. Okay, so, first of all... Oh! I got it. I know what I gotta do, chat. Okay, I know exactly what I'm gonna present the ring here. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket. Let's go, chat! Let's go! I knew it. Trillo, do you mind if I show you something? What is it? Oh, it's Ben. Ben first said it, and then Trillo said, "What are you talking about?" Uh-oh. Looks like they're going double team me now. I don't think I want to get double teamed by this guy. Do you recognize this ring? Ah, that's mine! Give it back! Thief! Didn't you just testify about this very object? I believe you said, in the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket. Why then do I have it right here? Ah! Ah! He just explodes. What is going on here? That's... Ben, say something! Don't put me on the spot like that, Trillo. Oh. I found this in Money's room. Money's room? You mean a room they put money? Like a bank vault? Ha! That filthy monkey is gonna get what's coming to him. The judge is like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What do you mean a monkey? Mr. Quist, I would prefer if you avoid slandering innocent fiats. Fiats? 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 In my court. Well, Your Honor, Money is really a monkey, in every sense of the word. Ah, I see. Well then. Money likes to go after the shiniest things that he can find and gather them up. Shiny things? Yes, Your Honor. Frickin' shiny things. Trillo! When was this ring stolen from you? Well, I suppose it was that time. You know, that night. The night of the crime. What did you just say? Details. I need more details. Well, it was stolen right after Max showed up in the plaza. I like the doll's face. right about when you saw the defendant walk past, correct? Well, I guess you might, be able to say that. The ring might have, well, it could have been taken around that time. Monkey. Gets slapped by a monkey. Also, I think I need to turn the gain down just a bit on the mic. Ben, what's with you? Oh, whatever. It has nothing to do with anything, especially not who committed the murder. It's not for you to decide what has to do with what. Now, Trillo, back to the topic at hand. I haven't admitted a thing. Not I, Mr. Trillo Quist. What did you do when the ring was taken, Trillo? You know exactly what I did. I chased after that ring-snatching monkey money. You weren't able to catch up with him, were you? It's all this slow, loafy fool called Ben's fault. While he was fumbling his way through the snow, that dumb monkey was able to get away. It is indeed an incredible shame. Well, this does indeed prove one very important point. Prove an important point? What point could that possibly prove? This one? There's a huge contradiction in this witness's testimony. Contradiction? The witness just testified to the following effect. Up until the police arrived, he didn't move from the entrance to the plaza. However, the witness just stated that he chased after Money the monkey. When the witness was off chasing Money, there was no one watching the plaza. What is the meaning of all this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Where are you going with this little theory of yours? I'm saying that there is no possible way that this witness saw the plaza the entire time. That's where I'm going with this little theory, which leads me to my next point. It is entirely possible that someone other than the defendant was at the scene. Bunk, bunk, bunk. Objection! What? Well then, tell me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Do you have any proof that something slipped past this vigilant ventriloquist? Well, he obviously didn't see the victim, the ringmaster, arrive on the scene. However, that doesn't change the fact that he saw the defendant arrive. The witness is lying. He is blinded by his rivalry with Max. Well, the defense's argument does hold water. This witness does have a history of animosity towards the defendant. What? How dare you? I wouldn't lie just to get that dork face in trouble. He's not even worth it. I saw him, no doubt about it. I saw that worthless liar. Well, just for clarity's sake, let's flesh out exactly who you saw on that night. Ha! I've told you so many times! Who do you... You'd think you'd know my story is not changing. You've already changed your story, stick boy. I'm sure that will change some more. Where there is one lie, there are usually many more behind it. Exactly, Maya. That's why we have to keep after him. Yeah. Yo, this testimony's going hard, chat. I'll give you that I was waiting for Regina that night. That doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in the plaza that night. He showed up after I had been waiting there for about 5 minutes. I said good evening to him, and he didn't even acknowledge my presence. I'm absolutely sure it was him. I saw Maximilian Galactica at the scene. I don't think so. There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. So that means that Money didn't show up until after you saw Max? That's right. Money ran up less than a minute after I saw Max. Then Money snatched the ring and you went chasing after him? How long was it until you came back to where you were waiting? Well, let's see. I'd say about... I suppose 5 minutes, I think. So the victim could have arrived on the scene in that 5-minute stretch. Mr. Wright, please proceed with your cross-examination. I'm pressing this doll no matter what. So you were only concerned with waiting for Regina that night? That means you probably wouldn't have noticed if someone else showed up. You shouldn't think about how many eyes I actually have. I've got 4, you know. 4. F-O-U-R. Counting Ben, of course. With that many eyes, do you really think something would have slipped by me? 4 eyes is an awful lot of attention directed at one area, I suppose. Yikes, the judge is even more dangerous now to our case than Trillo. So you saw Max coming out of the big top that night? Of course, that's where I saw him coming from. I was staring at the entrance to the tent the entire time. Guess that makes sense, especially since he was waiting for Regina. But he should have saw the ringmaster then, because according to Max, they were in the ringmaster's room. Then the ringmaster was like, hey, I'll be right back. I gotta go deal with something real quick. And then Max went out. Like, after, like, I think he said, like, 5-10 minutes of the ringmaster not coming back. Then he went out. That's at least what he said. I don't know if I believe him. What about the time... About what time would you say these events took place? You're one of the dumbest people on the planet if you can't figure it out yourself. You already know that practice finished promptly at 10 p.m. You already know that I went to the lodging house right after practice. You don't need to be a brain surgeon to know around what time it was when I saw him. Just add 10 more minutes. I'm sure you can do that. Now, what time was it? Indeed, what time was it? What time was it? Let me think for a second. Yeah, I'm no good. It was 10:10 p.m. Ah, yes, that sounds about right. It sounds about right because that's the time that I saw Max on the scene. So you testified that you said good evening to Max that night? You must enjoy asking incredibly obvious questions. I was gonna say oblivious. You say good morning in the morning and good afternoon during the day, right? And it's obvious that I'd say good night to someone at night. What, Ben? You've got something to add? Let me guess. That's not it, Trillo. You say good evening at night. I'm sorry, Trillo. Mr. Quist, I would prefer if you kept your ventriloquist's act outside of the courtroom. Impossible. A performer lives and breathes his performances. You should know better. There's gotta be something wrong with this bit of his testimony. Well, I guess let's do... Isn't that a bit strange to you? Oh, seems like I pass... What do you mean? Well, if you hate Max so much, why would you bother being nice to him? Strikes me as somewhat strange. Why would it strike you as strange? Exactly. How is it strange to be cordial to one of your coworkers? Well, if it was simply just being cordial to a coworker, I would understand. Ow! That hurt! Maybe you should think of having some proof before your lips start flapping next time. Proof is everything in this world. You should have learned that back in grade school. There's no reason that Trillo would ever say something nice to Max. But how do I go about proving it with evidence? Bluffing is everything in this world, but I'm sure you've already learned that one. Guess I can give it a shot? The witness will resume his testimony. I want to see what the other option is. Let's see. Impossible. Performer lives and breathes. I hate to say it, but Ben's part of your little act is coming off a bit stale. I'm sure that if a pro was to review... Ow! You're not trying to pass yourself off as a professional performer, are you? Don't get so wrapped up in yourself, Mr. Phoenix, right? You should know better. Ow! Ow! That hurts. That should have set him straight. You You may proceed with your testimony, witness. Okay. Right, let's press this one. You are 100% absolutely sure about what you just said?
I told you already. Jeez, I am 100% absolutely sure.
There's no way he could be any more confident than that, right? If it's 110%. It's the ridiculous symbols, huh?
Out of curiosity, exactly how many times have you asked that question by now? This is only the first time I've asked it, dummy. If you're gonna ask again, I'll answer with a chorus. Everyone together now. Silkat, cloak, white roses. Thank you very much.
You didn't have to join in, did you? But it's fun shouting out with everyone else. There has to be a hole in his testimony somewhere. I agree, but where do we have proof of to make something stick? All we can do is try, right, Nick? Gotta have something that will prove useful. Alright, time to go to work. Okay. I feel like it's gonna have something to do with something to do with the glass bottle, because you've got his head like, that's not isn't friend saw Max in the plaza that night. Showed up after I've been waiting there for about 5 minutes. I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence. Okay, so we're gonna do this, and we're going to, I feel like it's this. So we're gonna try it. We're gonna see what happens. The music stopped. I'm so good at this chat. Trillo, is it not true that you had a fight with Max on the day of the schmurder? A fight? A fight over Regina, to be exact.
It wasn't that big of a deal. It was just an argument. A disagreement at most.
Disagreement usually doesn't end up with someone getting clonked over the head. Explodes. That morning, Ben got clobbered over the head by Max, didn't he?
What?
Is that an admission of assault and battery?
Ouch!
Before we handle that, we should wrap up the defendant's schmurder charge first. The truth is that on the day of the crime, the defendant and the witness had a huge fight. There's absolutely no way they could have suddenly become cordial that evening. Moreover, just to consider the personality of the witness on the stand, there's no way a puppet this lewd would just up and say good evening to his rival. Gah! And falls apart. But I'd like to think that every time that happens, he's got to like quickly put him back together. Are you saying the witness is lying? That he's trying to frame the defendant by claiming to have seen him at the crime scene?
I didn't tell a single lie. Honestly, I just...
That's enough from you, Mr. Quist. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Let's clarify this testimony to the court. Could you explain your theory about who the witness actually saw that night? Because didn't Max... Wait a minute. Didn't Max steal the doll? Because he got clonked over the head, and then because we had to go and find the doll. When we met Ben, he didn't have the doll, so did he have it the night of the crime? I don't remember if he said that he stole it after the fight or not. He didn't see anyone. He saw the defendant. He saw a different person. I don't know, chat. I'm torn between he didn't see anyone and he saw a different person. Because there's no way that he saw Max. Because I feel like because of the flashback, I feel like this game is very intentional with its flashbacks and what it shows me. That it was not Max who did it. That somebody framed him for it. let's say... I'm gonna say he saw a different person. Oh, I can't remember. I cannot remember. You know what? I don't know, chat. I don't know. Did he see anyone? I don't think he saw anyone. Oh, wrong button. Of course, the witness did not see a soul that night. I see. Who do you think you are just to up and decide what I saw that night? A fool can only understand a foolish foolery uttered by the most foolish of fools. This witness didn't see anyone. You wouldn't happen to have proof to back up that statement, would you? Okay, yep, okay. Okay. They saw someone else then. He saw a different person. It's my belief that the witness didn't see someone that night. It was just someone else. That's who he said good evening to. What kind of theory is that? The correct one. Furthermore, I don't believe the person the witness saw was Max at all. What? If he had truly met Max that night, there would have been no greeting at all. Which means there was only one proper answer. The person the witness saw that night was not Maximilian Galactica. That is why Churlo made the effort to greet someone, whoever it was that he saw that evening. Or good evening, as he put it. What in the world? You. Would the defense kindly explain who it was that Churlo saw that evening? Probably the ringmaster then. Considering the ill temper of this witness, there's only one person he would greet. It must be Regina. It's Regina, right? She's so cute. No, Your Honor, it is not Regina. If it was Regina, Trillo would have given her the engagement ring as a present. Oh, yeah, I suppose you've got a point there. It was Russell Berry, the victim himself, was it not? Mm-hmm. You are correct. Indeed, it was indeed Russell Berry. Ah! The person you saw that night was the victim, the ringmaster, Russell Berry. That's why you greeted him, Trillo. Isn't that correct? Gulp. Answer the question, Mr. Quist. Ah! Ah! Falls apart. Order! Order! How do you respond to this? Wait a second. Well, at first I thought it was the old man. But once I got a better look at him, it was obviously Maximilian Galactica. I think it is high time that we clear the air about this question. Mr. Quist obviously witnessed a single person in the area of the plaza that evening. The problem is identifying exactly who that person was. Was it Maximilian Galactica? Or is it the ringmaster, one Mr. Russell Berry? The prosecution argues that it was the defendant that the witness saw that night. The witness has clearly stated that he saw the defendant's 3 symbols. 3 symbols?
Alright, this is getting old. Come on, man, you've got to remember them by now. Here we go again. Everyone, all together now. Ow.
Yes, we know. The silk hat, cloak, and white roses. Silk hat and cloak, anyone could wear them. They'd even look good on me. What was that? Well, the witness has endlessly repeated that he saw Max's 3 symbols. However, do we really know it was Maximilian Galactica? Could have been someone else dressed up as him. Possibly even Russell Berry. What? Miss Von Karma. Do you have clear evidence that the person the witness saw was the defendant? Well, If that's the case, then it is impossible for me to make a judgment at this point. Yes, I think we finally won a point in this one. That is very unfortunate. Okay, what is it now? You're just a little too excited for your own good, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What do you mean by that? You merely established one thing from this witness. You established that this witness only saw one person, saw the night of the plot, whatever. I applaud you on your effort, but... What? Who that person was can only be answered by the next witness. Huh? Your Honor, the prosecution will provide, beyond a shadow of a doubt, the answer to that question, the evidence that clearly establishes one thing, that there is no one other than Maximilian Galactica responsible for this crime. Oh, is it because of the prince? Because they disappeared? Very well. Court will take a 10-minute recess. During that time, I request the prosecution prepare their next witness. Court is now in recess. So here's my theory, chat. So, what if... Because they found that he broke his neck. What if he just slipped and fell? Like, honestly. Like, that seems like a very possible thing to do. Right, well, we're just gonna hop right back into it, chat, because I'm confused might be the right term, but I don't know. Sweetie, you have to believe me, I didn't go anywhere near that crime scene. So then, where were you when the murder took place? We talked about it yesterday, remember? I was in the ringmaster's room. And while you were there, it was the ringmaster who left the room, right? Yeah, because his cloak, its thing is right there. It's right here, chat. He could have just taken it when he wasn't looking. Exactly, he told me to wait in the room because he would be right back. That's when the ringmaster headed to the scene of the crime, right? That's what it seems like. But the ringmaster must have been wearing Max's costume, right? Oh, sweetie, I just remembered. I went straight to the ringmaster's room, still dressed in my stage clothes. When I got there, I went ahead and took the costume off. Which means? It means that the ringmaster could have taken his costume and went out looking like Max. Here, just put some lipstick on. I don't know how tall the ringmaster was, but grow a few inches, I guess. Fabulous! That's a fabulously possibility. Well done, Nick. However, sweetie, why would the ringmaster want to dress up like me? Isn't that a bit strange? If you think about it, all they found at the crime scene was my silk hat. What about my cloak? Where did that go? Double, Wow, Max, I never thought of that. You could be a detective or something. Well, I was never quite sure what I was never quite sure what to be when I grew up, magician or president. You have no idea how hard it was to make a decision. That's really cool. Fabulous. This mystery just keeps getting deeper. I agree, Phoenix, right? I agree. Now that everyone is back, let's get started. The court is now back in session. Miss Von Karma, please proceed with the prosecution's case. Very well. A pitiful clown with the unfortunate distinction of having seen the entire thing. Mr. Lawrence Curls will please take the stand. Did you just call him a pitiful clown? A man. Oh, he's so sad. The witness will state his name and occupation for the court record. In the West... Was that... Sorry, hold on. Was that what I think it was? Chat. Was that a... Oh god, what's the name of the show? Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reference? I hope it was. Honestly, I hope it was. Because if it was, 10 out of 10. I guess that would make sense because that show would have been popular around the time that these games came out. I'm gonna when the stream is done, I'm gonna go back and look at it and I'm gonna see. And if it is, that's amazing. Will the witness please inform the court why he is speaking autobiographical gibberish? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just not used to being in court. I've never been in a courtroom in my life. I wasn't quite sure what joke was best suited to this sort of occasion. What in the world are you talking about? You're in a grand hall of justice, not some comedy club. Since it's easy to see your occupation, please state your name for the court. Oh, yeah, maybe this joke is okay. Mom, do I have to wear pants? The sign only says no shoes, no shirt, no service. Okay, how about this? Have you met my proctologist, Mr. Sermon Butts? Seymour Butts? How was that one? Thanks, Stream Elements. Oh, did we go down for a second? Hey yo, my stream went down. That's so rude. What happened? Sorry, chat. For some reason, my stream went down, but I'm on Twitch. But not on... Okay. Sorry about that, chat. I guess Twitch had a blip. Okay. Your name. Lawrence Curls, professional funny man, also known as Mo the Clown. You witnessed the scene at around 10 p.m. on the day of the schmurder? Correct? Yes, it is. That was so rude. Hello, welcome friend. How are you today? YBK710, welcome. Yeah, sorry, just having some technical difficulties here, but we're doing good. I'm doing good. I hope you're doing good. Welcome to the stream. We're trying to figure out who done did the crime. That's what we're trying to figure out. So sit back, relax, grab a snack, grab a drink. Who is messaging me at a time like this? And, hang out. Very well, Mr. Curls. Will you please testify to what you saw that evening? Cool. Glad to hear you're chilling, having a good night. What game is this? This is the second game in the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney series. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All. We played the first one through the first game. We're slowly making our way through the second, and then after this one, take a little break, and then we'll probably play the third one, and then we're gonna see, because there's a lot of games in this series, we're gonna see how many we actually get through. But I told myself I'd start with the main trilogy. So, pretty much, we, feel like I'm turning old, bruh. Trust me, my guy. I'm pretty sure, hold on. Let me, Phoenix Wright, justice for all. Okay, so technically, you want to feel, I'm gonna make you feel real old, chat. Here you go. So technically, the original game came out in 2002. Yeah, exactly. Well, it was a game first, and then I think it got an anime adaptation. But, yeah, it was a Nintendo DS game that got remastered for Steam, so I'm playing the remastered version. But yeah, this game is technically 23 years old. Guess your age. Let's see. If you're saying you feel old because of this game in particular, I assume you're either... Don't be wild. I feel like just based on what you're saying, okay, I'm not a detective or anything. I just play games where I get to be a detective, but I'm gonna guess early 30s. Because people are older than what I anticipate, so I'm just gonna go to what I usually, so I'm gonna guess like 32. That's gonna be my number. And I wish. Fair enough. I mean, hey. Numbers, as long as you're a good individual, it don't matter. Turning 48. Oh, happy early / belated birthday. I have no idea when your birthday is, but yeah, that's fair. So that would mean you would have been 25 when this game came out. Because this game is 23 years old. The original, but this is the remastered version. I think this came out in like 2013. But that's fair. Well, I appreciate you hanging out in chat. Damn, bro. I'm sorry that I hit you with the reality stick, but you asked for it a little bit. But yeah, so this game is quite old, and this is my first time playing it, so I have no idea what's going on. I'm guessing everything as it goes and hoping for the best. So yes, we're about to hear the funny clown man's testimony, so let's see what he's got. Aw, poor Mo. Can't be his normal stoogey self in court. Rip. Alright, so, let's see. Give me your testimony. I know, I'm not the greatest comedian in the world. I haven't been able to make people laugh for 10 years. No matter what I say, all I get in return is a vacant stare and a polite applause. Since no one ever laughs at my jokes, I've taken to laughing at them myself. Oof, that's the worst thing, when you make a joke and nobody laughs. My grandkid just told me about all this weird TikTok stuff. Now this. I do watch a lot of anime. That's pretty much my life. It consists of anime, video games, Magic the Gathering, art. Like, I'm just a big old nerd, so welcome to the Nerd Squad. Hang out, have fun. I'm gonna try to figure out who committed crimes today. You never watched anime. You watched no anime, you heard. That's fair. I mean, anime's not for everyone. My older sister grew up watching it, so therefore I grew up watching it. And is this like a Yeah, pretty much. So what happens is I'm playing as Phoenix Wright. He's a defense attorney, and clients come to me after something happens, and it's my job to defend them in court and prove them to be not guilty. But I did hear very many times, a couple streams ago, that sometimes my client is actually guilty. So I have to discern the truth. But if you like this game, there is an anime for it. So it just depends on what you like. There are a lot of like detective animes these days. I mean, so it really depends on your taste. There's a bunch of anime for everyone. No matter for NYPD, it's always the black. There are not a lot of people of color in this game. I think I've run into like 2 or 3. I don't even actually know. I think the one time we had a person of color, they were a witness. Also, thank you for the follow, friend. I appreciate it. I'm not a huge streamer, so I appreciate any follows that people give me. I hope that, you know, you stick around, hang out. We stream on both Twitch and YouTube, so whatever platform makes you more comfortable. And if for some reason you want to watch the past streams of this game, they should be all up on my YouTube. Apologies for this one though, for some reason on Twitch it reset, so now there's 2 streams. But if you go to YouTube, it seems to have worked no problem. And yeah, so thanks for hanging out. Hope you enjoy, and let's get back to this funny, not so funny testimony. It's a bad habit, but hey, at least I'm trying. Imagine my predicament. I'm a clown who can't make people laugh. I'm almost useless. I keep trying. I even tried to come up with jokes just for today. This atmosphere is very nerve-wracking. I decided to try making everyone laugh. Seriously, everyone, what do you think of me? How am I doing? Sir, that was not the testimony, good sir. Aren't we the ones supposed to be asking the questions here? Witness. Oh, yeah, chat, since we have a newcomer in the chat, this lady hits me. This lady hits me. She hits the judge. She hits the witnesses. She just whipping everybody, okay? She's crazy, but that's kind of how everyone in this game is. Everyone's a little crazy. Everyone's got their quirks, but this lady actually hits me. Or at least the character I'm supposed to be. But, yeah, she's not very nice. Huh? We will listen to you. Wow, words. We will listen to your call for help after the court proceedings are over. Thus, please stick to the facts of this case. Really? You'll really hear me out? Well, I'll make sure that one of my staff will be your straight man later. Thank you. I can't wait. Poor Gumshoe. Oh, Gumshoe. I hope you don't get slapped with a silly man. Now that that's settled, shall we begin once again with the testimony? Of course we can. I'll talk for as long as you want. Pay this man to talk. Tell me what you saw, good sir. The night of the schmurder, after practice was over, I went straight back to my room. You have no idea how tired I was that night. I was pooped. I thought I'd go straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window. That's when I saw 2 silhouettes. They were a bit far away, though. It was the ringmaster, and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. I kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max conked the headmaster over the head. Ringmaster. The ringmaster. Another thing, chat, I can't read. I can, but I can't. When I talk too fast, when I try to read too fast, I just do not read. So I apologize in advance. I will mess up, but it is what it is. That's very interesting. If this eyewitness account is to be believed, I have enough to pass judgment right now. No, you don't. Don't do it, Judge. Don't you do it. Of course you can. There is no way that this account can be criticized. However, the witness is a bit, how do you say, off-kilter. Almost like he has some sort of atmosphere of guilt surrounding him. That must be because of my insincere smile. Mr. Wright, please begin the defense's cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Nick, you've got to find some kind of contradiction in his testimony. I know that. Mr. Wright, Your Honor? I'm afraid that if you push this witness too hard, it would bring disaster upon the court. Thus, I sincerely hope you are not going to engage in pointless saber rattling. I understand, Your Honor. If you cause this clown to stray from the facts, I'll hold you responsible. She's just gonna hit me. That's just what's gonna happen. Why am I responsible? I'm not the one with the corny jokes. Alright, cool. Now we're gonna press this clown. Okay. You'd say that practice wrapped up around 10 p.m., correct? See, that's the thing. Huh? How exactly am I supposed to make a joke about 10 p.m.? Now 8 o'clock, that's something a clown can riff off of. Let's just pretend it was 8 o'clock. That way I can make a great joke. Let's not. Let's not make it 8 p.m., alright, Mo?
What do you mean, let's not? Don't take the clown out of clowning around.
Come on, Nick, just listen to his joke. There are 3 reasons why I don't want to. 1, I probably won't laugh. 2, I'll get hit with a penalty. 3, I'll be whipped. Will the witness just proceed to his factual testimony? You are so boring. I'm curious to see what happens. Okay, never mind. We're not. I don't want more penalties. You were pooped that night?
Yes, I was very, very tired, not to mention I had some bad Mexican food.
What?
The double cheese, the double bean enchilada is a dangerous menu item.
What happened after that? I'd say, as they say, happens. What happened after that, as they say, happens? That one was cool, huh? I hear the kids really love toilet humor these days. That joke was so hip, I don't want to ruin it with a reply. I've got a good reply for you. That joke was so... What? That wasn't... That was so rude, Judge. You just happened to glance out the window? You could say that. You could say I also peeked, stared, glimpsed, peeped, eyeballed. Mr. Curls. Oh, I guess synonyms aren't allowed either. What should I do? I wonder if I should press him further on this issue. We're gonna keep pressing. Exactly why did you look out of your window that night? Why? Why? Clowns don't need a reason to look out their windows, do they? That's not what I meant. I meant that, well, when we spoke yesterday... Once I tucked myself into bed, I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. It sounded like a giant thump. He does not look pleased that I said that. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You forgot? Smack. Your Honor, the witness looked out of his window upon hearing a loud sound. He did not just simply glance out of his window that night. Oh yeah? That's right. I forgot to mention that thump, didn't I? Whipped. That's not something you just forget to mention. Yeah, what she said. Please don't hurt me. I believe it would be best if Mo were to revise his testimony. Very well, Mr. Curls, please revise your testimony. Should start turning the tables in our favor. What was the sound like? Well, I guess it kind of sounded like, I guess you could say, Mr. Curls, may the court remind you that humor is unnecessary. Oh, how'd you know I was gonna make a joke? I guess that the sound sounded like I suppose it sounded like someone getting hit with something really hard. Yep, that's what it sounded like, honestly. Someone getting hit, huh? What then, you went to look out your window and you saw? Far away, you say? If you had to say exactly, how far away were they? Let me think about that for a second. If my room is here, and they look to be about yay big, I'd say they are about 30 feet from my window. Just 30 feet? That's not far at all. It was snowing that night, and it cut down on visibility. I see. Please continue with your testimony regarding the 2 shadows you saw. You'd say you clearly saw this, even though you were, by your own admission, far away? That's right. I had been thinking about it over and over since that night. Things didn't really make sense until I spoke with the prosecutor, Miss Von Karma. But now I am 100% certain that it was Max and the ringleader that I saw that night. Just think about it. How could I be wrong if Max is always wearing his uppity symbols? Uppity symbols? Lawyers nowadays. Do you even have to go to school anymore to be one? Alright, everyone knows what to do. All together now, say it with Uncle Mo. Nobody's gonna say it with him. See what I mean? It's always like this. The crowd never wants to go along with me. I must really be utterly and completely worthless as a clown. Yowza. Enough foolishness. Get back on track. Will the witness please testify as to what he saw and only what he saw? So you saw the ringmaster get clonked all over the head? Yes, I did. It's the climax of my story. Really does enjoy the completely random, non-sequencer. What would you say the witness was struck with? You mean the weapon? I have no idea. The weapon wasn't found at the murder scene, right? That's not what I meant. What did you You did say you did see everything, didn't you? Well, yeah, I suppose I did. Wait, no I didn't. I didn't see a weapon. Oh. Did you or did you not see the crime of the schmurder committed that night? I will not permit you to harass my witness in this manner. You better have an excellent reason for attacking this poor, poor clown. Because if you don't, you know what is waiting for you. A nice penalty. Whoa! Gulp. Isn't this a bit melodramatic? So what will it be then, Mr. Phoenix Wright? You just hit me instead. I'd rather you hit me instead. That's a lot of penalty, lady. Do you have any clear basis to believe that my witness did not see the crime? Do I, chat? I hate this. I hate this. I think that he saw it, but I just think that he's withholding information from me. But the problem is I don't have a lot of evidence. Oh, chat. Chat. He did say that he saw everything, though. He put your basis to believe that my witness did not see the crime. Don't think I do. I don't think I do, because the witness testified that he saw everything. So, I'm going to believe that he saw everything. But I think that he's just lying. Any clear basis? Wait. Let me make sure that I don't hit the wrong button. Underlying support or foundation of an idea, argument, or process. I don't. I do. I don't. I do. I hate questions like this where it's like, do you have any clear basis to believe that my witness did not see the crime? Of course I don't, or of course I do. Because... Wasn't it? Didn't Detective Gumshoe say it was snowing? Always yes. Okay, chat says always yes. I was literally stuck between a rock and a hard place. I've got a great reason to make my claim. I suppose you will be telling us all that great reason? Of course I will. The reason is the witness's very own testimony. Okay, I had a feeling, but I was just afraid of that penalty. I was scared, chat, okay? Mo said that he heard Mo said that he heard a sound like a thump of someone getting hit. He did say that. However, Mo just stated under words are hard. However, Mo just stated the following under oath. I kept watching him, and all of a sudden, Max clonked the ringmaster over the head. If Mo is to be believed when he said he looked out the window upon hearing a sound, there's no way that he could have seen Max clonk anybody. In 1970... What did he just say? Mr. Curls, how do you respond to Mr. Wright's assessment? They didn't commit. These clowns promptly escaped from a maximum security clown car. Mr. Curls, are you reciting the C-team theme to anger this court? No. I'm just stalling for time while I jog my memory. Great job, Nick. These types of witnesses always seem to have a selective memory. You just have to peel back the layers of the clown makeup and find the truth. Well, you're back from your jog? Well, it pretty much happened the way I said. Pretty much. When I looked out my window that night, the ringmaster was already face down in the snow. The prosecution helped me fill in the gaps of my statement. Bon Karma! Tampering with witnesses again. So now you're just saying that you did not see the defendant clonk the ringmaster? Bon Karma, very naughty. You're not supposed to do that. Yes. When I looked out my window, the ringmaster had already checked out. Clonk is the key word. Got it. Did he get hit in the head with the... Yo, how hard do you gotta hit someone to break their neck like that? And with what? Checked out. He got schmacked, walloped, not clonked. He did get clonked. Mr. Curls. Your Honor? You did not witness the actual crime, however, you still say you saw the criminal, correct? Yes, exactly. The ringmaster was slumped over and I saw someone's silhouette next to him. Very well, then please testify to the silhouette you saw. I expect the truth. And if I even catch a hint of a joke from you, I will put you in a holding cell until you learn court etiquette. Got it? Got it. Din. A bit far away, but that shadow could only have belonged to Max. There's no doubting it, especially since I saw his uppity symbols. His silk hat, that all black cloak. Isn't his cloak purple? His face was silhouetted, but there was no doubt that it was him. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I really couldn't see what he was carrying. Isn't Max's cloak purple? Not black? It does seem as if the defendant was at the scene of the crime. Took the clown long enough to get his facts straight. But whatever, this should finally be good enough, yes? It is decisive testimony. Was Max really at the crime scene that night? He said he wasn't there. We have to believe him in that. Right, Mr. Wright, can commence your cross-examination. Yeah, his cloak is purple. His cloak isn't black. Okay, I already... I'm pretty sure I know what I need to do, but there's a part of me that's like, do I just go for it? Do we just go for it, chat? Because I feel like I know what it is. There's no doubting it, especially since I saw his base symbols. The still cat, that black cloak, they were all there. You know what, chat? I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go balls to the walls. Am I a genius or what, chat? You say you saw all of Max's uppity symbols? I suppose so. The silk hat and the cloak, right? Thank you, chat. Thank you. I know I'm a genius. Oh. Everyone knows that Maximilian Galactica has 3 uppity symbols. 3 symbols. Yay! Everyone get ready! All together now! Silk hat, cloak, white roses! What the? Who cares if he knew that there were 3 or not? He saw what he saw, and he saw the symbols. He just forgot to mention one. Poor Mo. Isn't that right, Mo? Oh, he started reciting pi. Silence, fool! You are to respond with the whole truth, no fractions. Mo, you didn't see the roses, did you? To be honest, there wasn't any roses on the person I saw. That's not what I wanted! I was talking about the color of the cloak! The crime scene was dark. It's so obvious. It was obvious it was too dark to see that kind of detail. That's a lie, because he was under a light. But the witness said he was able to see the silhouette of the criminal's face. Not to mention that the roses are white. There's no way he could have missed them. And the roses must have fallen off when the defendant assaulted the victim. If that was the case, then the police would have found them near the crime scene. Error, task succeeded. Yeah, you know what? I was talking about the color of the cloak, but... You know what? Yeah, error, task succeeded. Yeah, exactly. Mr. Wright, are these white roses truly material to the facts of this case? Clearly not. He's just toying with this court. In my inner mind, got her on the ropes now. These seemingly insignificant facts have never failed to lead me to the truth yet. Someone is toying with the court, but it's not me. Your Honor, do you recall Trillo's testimony? There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. How can you miss someone in that crazy getup? And his nose stuck up so high? How could you mistake someone wearing that snobby 3-piece getup? Trillo saw them all. Trillo saw all 3 of Max's symbols. However, this witness claims there were no white roses on the person he saw. There's absolutely no doubt that this is a contradiction. Now what am I supposed to think? One is supposed to disregard the pointless. But this... Judge, forget the roses. Think about his other testimony. Judge, don't think about the roses! The witness stated without a doubt that he saw Maximilian Galactica. But nobody saw his face! That's all that matters! The facts! His face! Nothing else matters. Let's wrap this case up now. No! Your Honor, it may be trivial, but it does cast doubt on the prosecution's case. Everyone's getting a little heated, chat. You just need to chill. Frankly, I have my doubts about this witness. It seems that, unlike wine, the witness has not grown more mature with age. I'm not mature. I've come to a conclusion. I'm 99% certain that this witness saw the defendant. However, my remaining 1% of doubt is quite reasonable, which means that for my peace of mind, I'm going to request a bit more testimony. What? If there is no contradiction in his next statement, I'm prepared to issue a ruling. Ruling?
Nick, this is your last chance.
Alright, the silhouette part 2, baby, let's go. There's no doubt in my mind. There was no white roses on that night. However, all the other symbols were there. I'm equally sure of that. Especially the silk hat. There's no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it. He was wearing it the entire time he was on the scene. Mr. Wright, you've got one last chance at this. Just one chance. I will not allow even the slightest hint of badgering against the witness. you're going to prove to me there's a contradiction with Mr. Curl's statement, you better have at least a shred of evidence to back up your accusations. Only got a single shot at this. Gotta be careful. I understand, Your Honor. One chance is all I need. One shot, one opportunity. Let's go, chat. Okay. So first, I'm gonna need evidence. So before we do anything... Silk hat. There's a giant feather on it. But his cloak is purple, damn it! I guess in the dark of night it would look. Okay. There's no doubt in my mind there were no white roses that night. However, all of the other symbols were there, I'm equally sure of that. Especially the silk hat, there's no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it. He was wearing it the entire time he was on the scene. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. The entire time? Wasn't the hat left? The hat was left. Do we use the hat as evidence, chat? Found at the crime scene. This wouldn't happen to be the silk hat that you saw that night, would it? Yep, that's it. That's the hat he was wearing that night. No question in your mind? Exactly how would one mistake a thing like that? Sorry, chat. Quick bop break. Alright. I see. Is there some sort of problem, Mr. Wright? Miss Von Karma. Where exactly was the silk hat found? As you always ask these questions, it was found at the crime scene. The crime scene. That means... Silk hat fell off at the crime scene. However, the witness clearly testified to the contrary. The witness stated that he was wearing it the entire time he was on the scene. No! That's not true! Mr. Curls! Yes, Your Honor? What is the meaning of all this? Oh, the judge is pissed. You were old enough to know better than... Wow. You were old enough to know better than to behave like this in court. Hey, that's just not right. That's so harsh. Judge yelling. What's not right here is your eyesight and your memory, amongst other things. Aw, sick burns, Judge. Why are you being so mean to me? What did I do? Let me guess, you just didn't like my jokes or something, right? You didn't have to go and insult my eyesight or my memory. They're both great. Seriously, why? Just because you're sitting above... Oh, he's going on a rant. I'll always be younger than you. Whoa, sobs. Starts crying. They're just like, oh shit. Enough of these childish outbursts, Mr. Curls. Who do you think you are? I saw him. I swear I saw him. It was Max. Even if he didn't have his roses, he was still wearing his dumb silk hat. I'm telling the truth. He's turned to a bratty little kid. It's pitiful, isn't it? He left the scene wearing that dumb silk hat. He was there. He left the scene? What's the matter, Nick? Something that I've been mulling over for a while now. Oh. What do you want? You just said that he left the scene. Exactly how did the schmurderer leave the scene of the crime? What? He went... What do you mean, how did he leave the scene? You can't ask me that. Yes, I very much can, because there were no second set of footprints found. So that man just ran over, keeled over, and then disappeared. Mr. Phoenix Wright is badgering the witness, Your Honor. No, that's a very valid question. This witness's testimony is so full of holes, Miss Von Karma's protests is useless. Grr. You've got a point. Let's hear what the witness has to say on this matter. Is that all right with you, little guy?
Don't talk to me like I'm a little baby. Besides, what kind of stupid question is how did he leave the crime scene? The answer's obvious. He just turned around and walked away. That's a lie. That's a bold-ass lie.
Sorry, I'm getting a little too excited. That's what I'd expect you'd say. You sure that's how it happened?
Say what?
Huh? I'm not sure I know exactly where you're going with this. Lawyers nowadays sure do love to harp on the smallest things. Do you have any proof to counter it? I do. I do indeed. It's the photo of the crime scene. That's not the button I wanted.
Take that!
Look at this picture. Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think? The problem is the footprints in the snow. Footprints? In this photo, we can clearly see In this photo, we can clearly see the footprints of the victim. However, where are the criminals' footprints? They aren't there! Where did they go? So Mo, exactly how did this criminal escape the scene? Your Honor? This witness has already proven that his testimony is completely unreliable. I move to strike all of this witness's testimony from the court record. I agree. This clown's testimony is as rickety as the clown car he came to court in.
Wait just a second. You can insult me. You can't. How dare you insult my clown car? She does great, by the way. You guys can't just ignore everything I've said. Fine. I'll tell you the truth this time.
You wait a second. This scene, this trial is so energetic just based on the people, and I love it. I think you said more than enough for today.
That didn't hurt. I'm sick and tired of listening to you anyways. I'll give you the real deal this time, I swear.
I don't know why, but I get the feeling things are gonna get worse than before they get better. Mr. Lawrence Curls. Yes? The testimony you've proven up until now has been false.
That hasn't been false. I haven't lied. It's
just what?
It's just I was a bit confused on the bit about the criminal leaving the crime scene.
Especially since Von Karma and her whip told me not to talk about what I really saw. Karma! Francisca, are you doing bad things just like your father? Are you being naughty? Are you doing things you're not supposed to? Get to the bottom of this. Francisca Von Karma, how could you?
What? Lady, now is not the time to bow!
Your Honor, if you had heard the truth from the witness, you would have exactly the same opinion as I have. What opinion is that? It's not funny. That's enough out of you. I'm gonna listen to what he has to say. Now then, let's hear the truth about what you saw, Mr. Curls. You're not gonna believe this, but it's all true, I tell you. Try not to waste our time with your idiotic drivel. I can also yell really loud because I have my entire home to myself right now, so I can be as loud as I want. Although, for some reason... There we go. I figured it out. Sometimes my camera goes out of focus. The truth. Tell me.
Now it's time for our next segment, Mo Knows. Everything that I've said up until now has been the truth. I looked out the window, the ringmaster was down and Max was standing above him. He wasn't wearing his white roses, but he was wearing a silk hat. That's when I saw he... This is the truth now. Get ready for it. He flew! He jumped up and flew through the air!
I like how they just took it and then just animated the bottom of the cape.
He flew right off and disappeared into the darkness.
I mean, that is Max's whole shtick, that he can fly, so... I told you it wasn't funny. Do you believe me now? Well, that was, how do you put this into words? Maximilian Galactica is a world-class magician. To leave the scene of a crime by flying, there's no way that actually happened. You're right.
Why is she right? You believe the other witnesses. Why don't you believe me, especially since it's the best part of the story?
To be honest, this is the first time I've heard of a flying criminal. What do you think about the witness's testimony, Mr. Wright? His eyes could have been playing tricks on him. But Maximilian does have the ability to fly, but I feel like it's fake. Because it's always within the circus, so it's probably just like some wire act thing. Because all magic is just illusions. Right? Chat? I know someone in here knows how to do magic tricks. The question is, would I have anything to back up that? It's obviously that the witness's eyes were playing tricks on him.
Don't be such a fool. Who in the world do you think I would mistake that jerk for?
Jeez, I didn't say you were lying. Wow, he looks real serious now. More serious than he's looked all day. I suppose I will let you all in on my thinking regarding the matter. The criminal disappeared into the sky. I'd love to believe that, but I just can't wrap my head around how that could actually happen.
You imbecile!
You disregard the need for proof. Miss Von Karma's case is sound. However, I've got a feeling that this case is in dire need of more investigation. Thus, I will conclude today's proceedings at this point. It is it's an undisputed fact that the criminal left no footprints at the scene. Tomorrow, I want us to find out the reason behind this mystery of mysteries. I believe that's enough for today. Court is adjourned. Chat, that was scary at the very end. Hey, sweeties. What in the world is going on? That's what I want to know. They say the criminal flew off into the air and disappeared. Max, I can't believe I'm saying this, but you didn't fly that night, did you? I know you didn't mean to ask such a fabulously stupid question. I can't fly whenever I please. It's not that easy. But it looks so effortlessly when you do it for you on stage. It's not that simple. I'm not actually flying on stage. I use invisible wires and have them hoist me through the air. Wow, you just told me the secret to your magic. No, I broke the first rule, like the cardinal rule, the only rule. I'm sorry, Max. We made you break a magician's creed to never reveal the secrets of their tricks. Nick, what do we do now? All we can do now is hope we find the flying criminal in court tomorrow. Great idea. Let's do our best and catch this sucker. All right. Alrighty then. Yes, I want to save my progress. Okay. We're gonna... That was an exciting trial session, chat. I was going ham. I was going ham personally, but okay, so we have some thinking to do because we know for a fact that it wasn't Max because no one can tell me that it was his freaking face. So the real question is, who committed the schmurder? Was it the monkey? Did the monkey do it? Did the ringmaster have anything shiny on him? I wonder. I wonder. All right. We're gonna see. You're still working on some good time. I am going to take a quick break. I will be right back. I'm just gonna go grab a quick snack, and then we will do some investigating. How's that sound, chat? Cool. Be right back. Grab a drink, grab a snack, and we'll go from there. Oh god, I'm messing up everything. Okay. I have returned, chat. And today's snack is a chocolate chip cookie. All right. Let's do some investigating. December 29th, 3:03 p.m. Nick? What is it? Got a confession to make. I'm terrible at figuring out magic tricks. Magic tricks? Yep, magic tricks are by their very definition tricks, right? But I can never figure out the tricks when I see them. That's because the tricks are performed by pros. They do it so you can't guess the trick. But the trick Pearly showed me was incredible. Pearls did a magic trick? What kind of trick was it? Girly, I can do that. Maya, come on, girl. She could move it up and down and everywhere. It was incredible. Really? Was it kind of like this? What? Wow! How'd you do that? Nick, you're like a real magician. See, this is why I can't figure out magic. I'm no good at it. Especially hard tricks like flying away from the scene of a murder. It'll take the fun out of magic if you keep trying to figure it out. Okay. Let's go. Let's go back to the circus and see what happens. You hear that? It sounds like two people arguing. Alright, let's do it. Are you ready? Yes. Wait.
Quit your whining. Let's just give this a shot already.
Alright, let's go. Row, row, row your boat.
Row, row, row your boat. What are you doing? Gently down the stream. Come on, you know that.
I'm trying my best, but Trillo, this just isn't going to work.
Do you enjoy saying dumb things? You're gonna have to be your own. You're gonna have to be on your own someday. Can't handle something as simple as this. What are you gonna do then?
Hello, Ben. Hello to you too, Trillo.
What are you doing here? Can't you see we're on the secret crash training course?
I'm sorry. Secret crash training? Whoa! Guess Trillo wouldn't give up until I said we'd try out his idea for a new routine. So, we were trying to sing in a round of our own ventriloquist act. Sing in a round? Can you really do that? That's incredible!
See? Even they're surprised by the idea. I told you.
You're not the only ones. You even surprised me with your idea.
Once we get a grip on the basics, then it'll be just a matter of practice.
You think so?
Oh, I almost forgot.
I wanted to give this back to you.
Ah, there it is. Now I've got this ring back. It's time to make one more shot at Regina.
I know that you already testified in court today.
You want to talk about what we saw, right?
Yes.
Well, at first we thought it was the old man. Just looking at his walk and how he acted, right, Ben?
Huh? Oh yeah, that's right.
But then we said hello and didn't even get a reply. Not to mention he was draped in those gaudy symbols. What do you think, Ben?
What? Oh, I would have thought it was the ringmaster. Something isn't adding up here. I wonder who they really saw. Tell me about your girl.
I'm completely serious about her. That's why I'm waiting for her even now.
Really? That's so sweet. But if you really wanted to see Regina, shouldn't you go check out the tent?
Huh. You haven't got a clue about things, do you, sweetheart? Waiting like this is part of being in love.
How so?
If you had a clue, you would know that waiting is such a sweet, wonderful gesture. Your body aches for your partner's love. That's one of the best parts.
Yeah, I knew that. Maya, she's so red she looks like a fine, ripe tomato. So how is this new routine working out?
Will you two take a chill pill already? Our routines are secret. We're gonna take the ventriloquist world by storm. It'll be a real revolution.
This sounds incredible.
But let me make one thing clear. We're not gonna take on the world just because that jerk said we could.
That jerk?
Max Galactica. Performer should aim for the world. Who does he think he is?
Trillo, you seem to be really fired up about all this.
He needs to realize that he isn't the only one who can conquer the world stage.
You're right.
Mark my words, I, Trilloquist, will win the Grand Prix.
You're the man now, doll.
Row your boat will be the key to a glorious victory.
Not to rain on your parade, but wouldn't a more mature song be best?
Hey, you've got to start somewhere, right? Don't screw this up. You've got to be a part of this too.
Let's go to the big top. Let's go see if Regina's in here. Where's Regina? Let's hurry up and get out of here. You're kind of a chicken, aren't you? I'm allergic to wild tigers. Me too, Nick. I'm gonna try entering court like that. Okay. Anybody in here? Max and the ringmaster had their talk in this room. Could have been when the ringmaster put on Max's costume and went outside. Listen, how uncouth do you think I am anyway? dress coats here. I don't know this, but they call this a tail coat. But I want the paper. Why can't I get the paper yet, chat? Damn. Okay. Let's go to the cafeteria. Still haven't cleaned it up? God, guys. She'd slap whoever was in charge across the face. Go to the entrance. Oh, it's used to. Dummy! Look like you just got hit by a truck. Shouldn't you get some rest? Oh. Taking a rest right now, pal. I've been listening to some crazy clown's life story. Miss Von Karma told me to come down here and do this for her. Yeah, I figured as much. Let me tell you something, pal. Listening to that old clown sucks all your energy. Every time he's done talking, he looks at you like he should be doing something. I think he's waiting for you to laugh at his jokes. I know that, pal. Do you have any idea how much your face hurts if you fake laugh that much? If you ask me, she should be listening to Mo herself. No way, pal. You're not gonna get me to backbite a woman with a whip. No way. Why are you defending her? Prosecutor Von Karma's always got her eyes on us. And every time you definitely don't want her to show up, poof, there she is. Don't show up. 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 She's directly above us as we speak. Huh? How is that possible? According to the clown, the culprit jumped from here and disappeared into the air. That's what happened. It means the killer passed right by this window, pal. Oh, I see. Who lives in that room? Behind the window there. The acrobat's got his room up on the 3rd floor, it seems. Pretty soon, Miss Von Karma's gonna start her investigation up there. So nope. Getting any ideas of going up to the acrobat's room? Got it, pal? She's done with her investigation. I think I'll go up there and check it out. Let's go talk to Mo. Let's go see how he's doing. It's not here. If it was here, you would have been able to tell if even before you stepped in this room. I'm sure you would have heard him laughing anyway. Ha 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 ha. What do you think he's laughing at when he's all by himself? I always thought he was just thinking up new jokes. I must really love his work. We're gonna go see if we can talk to Max while we wait. There he is. Oh, my sweeties! You mind hurrying up and getting me out of this place? Doing our best, Max. Just hang in there. A little while ago, some people from the local TV station came by. And since I'm a famed magician, they said, let's make you your very own TV special. Really? What kind of TV special? Maximilian Galactica, The Great Prison Escape. It would be aired live. Hey, that sounds like it would be an awesome special. If I do the special before I'm acquitted, they'll never let me out of here. Well, it would surely be an unnecessary addition to your troubles with the law. That's when I was thinking. But the production staff is already working on the show. But if you don't get me out quick, I'll have no choice but to stage a real prison break. Seem awfully calm about that possibility. Throws more cards at me. I'd have no choice. It would be a contractual obligation. That's show business. The night of the crime, you didn't happen to fly off into the sky, did you? Here's how everything went down, sweetie. At the time of the schmurder, it was sitting in the ringmaster's room. Not to mention, flying off into the sky is not something I can do at will. I don't care what that stoogey clown says, it wasn't me. Max, do you mind teaching me the trick behind flying? You'll have to forgive me, sweetie. The difference between me and cheap imitation magicians is that I keep my mouth shut. I don't teach people tricks, but I will say this much. It's much harder than you think. I was thinking about this in court today. I've got a favor to ask you. Anything for you, sweetie. Be friends with the other performers of the circus. Fabulous! What a joke! Why would I be friends with a bunch of hacks like them? But I've won the world stage. I won the International Grand Prix. International Grand Prix? Performers should always look to perform on the world stage. But the performers at the circus are completely and utterly devoid of ambition. That is something that I simply cannot tolerate. Ambition, huh? I think that what Max said rings true to my ears. Oh my sweeties want to hear all about the Grand Prix, don't they? To be honest though, I've told this story like 100 times already, so it's a bit boring. Sorry to make you tell it again. You must not have heard me. I am really sick of telling this story. But what can you do? I'm Maximilian Galactica. Suppose I can tell it again. Voila! Here, take a look at this. I just happen to have a picture from the Grand Prix with me. Just look at that fabulous stage. This is the first time... That is the first stage that I ever flew on. I flew right over the audience. The crowd erupted into applause. At the time, I thought to myself I could die right there and die a happy man. I'll never forget how I felt that night. The emotions, the acclaim. Wow. Ahem. By the way, throws more cards. I think everyone who is a performer should get to experience that feeling. I just wish I could explain it to the other people in the circus. That's incredible, Max. I want a trophy too. Hey Nick, how about you buy me a trophy? That's not how you earn a trophy, Maya. My sweeties, you can have this picture of my triumph. Just make sure you show it to all the other members of the circus. Look and learn. That's what you should tell them. Learn how to get thrown in jail? Okay. Am I supposed to present anything to him? Oh, you know what? Let's present this. Does he know what this is? What about this? Fabulous, you'd like me to sign this for you? Oh. Alright, let's go back to the circus. Do you mind taking a look at this? Oh, let's show them. Okay, no, they don't care. He is so fancy. He's a fancy man. Okay, Chat, I'm not really... Oh, okay. Never mind. I figured it out. Ah, right. Welcome to the wonderful, the fabulous, the cafeteria. Yikes, he's in an awfully good mood.
Alright, you know what time it is. Riddle time. Why does everyone cry when they eat Mexican pizza?
Come
on, you can answer this. It's easy.
Because cafeteria Mexican pizza is possibly a weapon of bowel destruction?
Buzz, wrong. Try again. Okay, what do you think, girly? I got it. Okay, what is your answer?
Because they're in the cafeteria.
Exactly! It's an incredibly sad place, that cafe. I did it!
What's going on? He's being too nice. It's been a really crazy day, hasn't it?
You're telling me. I didn't think it was gonna be so tough.
Tough? Yeah, it was a tough crowd. That's what you call a crowd that refuses to laugh. For instance, it was such a tough crowd this morning I had to smash watermelons. Told them all a great story and even greater jokes, but no one bursted out laughing. Even used the famed no shoes, no shirt, no service joke.
Exactly. How can you not laugh at stunning comedy like that?
Are you 100% sure about your testimony today?
I saw what I saw, I swear. What a creep. That creep just
flew through the air.
It wasn't exactly flying per se, it was more like floating.
The silhouette of his face made me positive it was Max. I don't see a psyche lock, he must be telling the truth. Let's see if I present him with this.
Ah, not this picture. He showed it to you guys too.
Oh, you've seen it as well?
Well, you know what they say about Maximilian Galactica. He really gets around.
You just called him a slut.
Oh yeah. He didn't just show me the picture.
What do you mean?
He showed me his bust too. Let me tell you, that thing is enormous. In the picture, I think. He made us worship it every day. He'd make us bow to his greatness.
Got a big bust?
Listen, man, his testimonies weren't as big as Maya's. Mia's. Not Sue's, not Maya's.
Wouldn't mind hearing more about Max's bust. Not that I'm into that sort of thing.
Tell me about this man's titties. Max's bust should be on the small table over there.
There's nothing over there.
Really? Oh yeah. When was it? I'd say about 5 days ago. All of a sudden, the bust disappeared.
It disappeared?
You want to see it? There's a photo on the bulletin board over there. Dang. Is that what the dude got conked on the head with? Because that's terrible. Max just had to put up the picture. Hey, this thing is really cool. Nick, I want someone to make a bust of me.
Sure, as long as I'm not paying for it.
Aww. Max G bust added to the court record.
Is there anything else that's changed about this place?
Nope, nothing's changed that I can see.
I wonder if he's actually thinking about this, or if he's just setting up for a bad joke.
Nope, I'm drawing a blank here.
A quiet mow is a good mow in my book. Guess there really aren't any other things that have changed, huh?
Well, there is one teensy tiny thing that does seem different. Tell us. Well, on the morning of the crime, over on that bulletin board, this piece of paper was posted front and center.
Piece of paper?
It's torn, so I don't know what it said, but I could see its title. Yikes. It says, "To the Schmurderer."
Schmurderer?
Yep, that's what it says, but the rest has been ripped off.
I don't know who posted it. When did you find this?
The morning before the schmurder.
Before the schmurder?
Yes, the ringmaster was killed the night after this paper was discovered.
Who in the world posted this thing?
Nick,
I think we'd better follow up on this. Alright then. Well, I'm out of here. See ya. I'm gonna check the ringmaster's room one more time. Okay, never mind. It's not the button I wanted. No. No, not that. How about this? Where's Regina? Where did she run off to? Did you see this? Wondering if the schmurder was posted on the wall in the cafeteria. I do know all about that note. When I read it, my heart certainly skipped a beat. Your heart skipped a beat? While I was enjoying my morning tea, the ringmaster and company entered the room. Company? I guess it wasn't really a company, it was just the ringmaster and my sweetie pie. When the ringmaster read the note, he turned all incredibly bright red. All of a sudden, he tore it off the wall and shoved it into the pocket of his tailcoat. Really? Out of curiosity, what in the world was written on that thing? Let's see. Uh-huh. Oh, I don't want to steal the fun from my sweeties. Go and find out on your own. I'm sure you can find it somewhere. You might also want to ask my sweetie pie princess. Well, I know where we're going, chat. Let's go back to the circus. Let's go back to the big top. Move here. Examine this. Hey, do you see that? There's a scrap of paper shoved into the pocket of the tailcoat. You know, I've got a feeling I know what that is. I bet it's the other half of the note that Mo gave us. Let's hurry up and check this thing out, Nick. I knew it. It fits perfectly with the other piece. They just taped it back together. What does it say? What does it say? To the schmurderer, I have conclusive evidence of what took place. Meet me at 10 p.m. tonight at the lodging house plaza. Tonight at 10 p.m.? That's when the schmurder took place. Now we need to find out who called out the ringmaster. Knew that pocket had something interesting in it. Where is Regina? She's not back in the cafeteria, is she? Oh, she might be. What? Mo's gone. The message on the bulletin board. I'm hungry, so I'm off to get some hamburgers. Love, Mo. Hamburger! Cheeseburger. Just thinking about it is making me hungry. All of a sudden I need a burger bad. All of a sudden I need a new partner bad. Is there anything else on this bulletin board? Or bulletins. It doesn't look like there are any useful clues posted here. Boring. You know, like a fake clue. Maybe something like, message from the killer. Give it up, Maya. You know Gumshoe will take it all seriously. Okie dokie. Anyone in the kitchen? Anyone cooking? Take turns cooking. There's a duty list posted. Maya's killer hamburger. You try it, wouldn't you? Okay. Gonna move back to the big top. Gonna move back to the entrance. Gonna move back to the plaza. Hi, Gummy. What do you got? Hey, Detective Gumshoe. I'm sure you did a good job as usual. Well, I am done with the investigation of the acrobat, finally. But with Miss Von Karma... Nick, what is that? That beeping sound. It's Miss Von Karma. Huh? Every time I hear that sound, she's usually not very far behind. Some sort of pager or something? If you don't mind, pal, I gotta go ahead and get out of here. Quick. See ya, pal. I didn't know that Gumshoe could run that fast. So much for being a flatfoot. Never seen a grown man so afraid of a girl still in her teens. Well, let's go inside. It's freezing out here. Ah. Fighting his lashes from a whip. Hi. It was a real battle in court, wasn't it, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Did you have to jump out and scare us like that? What can I do for you? Tomorrow will be the day my dream finally comes true. You mean the story of my defeat at your hands making the national news? National news? You possess such a small sense of scale. The global news, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Your miserable plight will be known internationally. I think she might be overestimating the importance of a win by just a single smidge. Miss Von Karma, it appears you got your hands into something big, huh? Ha! I'm amazed you picked up on that much. Anyone could. You couldn't hide that look of victory with 10 paper bags on your head. I've got conclusive evidence and a conclusive witness. Need any more hints? Must mean the acrobat, right? I'm putting in a summons for him to be called as a witness as we speak. It's the final nail in your coffin, Mr. Phoenix, right? Yeah, I get it already. You want to beat me and destroy me. Can't worry about her. I've got to try and find out more information myself. Why do you keep giving Nick the evil eye? It doesn't matter if you prove the defendant guilty tomorrow. I think we'll be able to bring your dad back. My dad? You must mean the esteemed Manfred von Karma. Of course, your dad. I know you miss him. Enough out of you. One more word and you'll get a mouthful of whip. Now, when did I ever bring my papa's name in this? Or any other conversation? Then what's with this revenge thing you're talking about? You wouldn't understand, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I have to see him again, one more time. My boyfriend? Mr. Edgeworth? What happened to him? He's just gone in this game. Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth? Miles Edgeworth? What, you have a crush on him or something? Because everybody does. Why would you even bring him up? You haven't forgotten, have you? Do you know who it was that trained the gifted prosecutor Miles Edgeworth? Manfred von Karma. Exactly right, it was my papa. Means that Edgeworth was... right again. Miles was like a little brother to me. Huh? Little brother? But Edgeworth and Nick are the same age. Edgeworth. Man who inspired me to become an attorney. Fought against him in a few cases. Where is he? Where is my boy? A little after that case was over, he vanished. It's your fault he is gone. Huh? It's the truth, isn't it, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Nick, what does she mean? I'm sorry? There's no way. There's no way! Edgeworth was never quite the same after that case. And then, case after that one. Don't tell me he went on the sewer slide. He never set foot into court again. Or was it just the death of his career? I hope it's just that. And then one day, he just vanished. All he left was a simple note at the prosecutor's office. Prosecutor's Miles Edgeworth chooses death. It was 1 year ago. It's a few months after you left to go back home. Mr. Edgeworth, he's dead? I don't believe it. He's still alive, I'm sure of it. Somewhere in this world, he's still alive. Prosecutor's Miles Edgeworth chooses death. Of course he did. You ruined his reputation as a prosecutor. You effectively killed the prosecutor in him. Just like your victory muddled the honorable name Von Karma. I'm going to find him. And then, I'm going to teach him his rightful place in my with my own 2 hands. She's gonna kick the crap out of him. Nick, about Mr. Edgeworth. Maya, I already told you this once. Don't make me do it again. Don't bring up his name in front of me again, okay? Nick? Swan Karma? What? I don't know if you are God's gift to prosecutors or not, but I've had about enough of you. Him too. Oh, what in the world? What's going on? This dog is all bark and no bite. He's already been defeated. Regardless, I have nothing to inform you of today. Tomorrow will be the greatest courtroom battle this country has ever seen. Nick, let's go. We need to talk with the performer on the 3rd floor. I'm sorry I brought it up, Nick. Oh. Yo! Oh my god, the birds! Oh my god, they're so cute. They're so basic, but I love them. You must be Phoenix Wright. Yes. Pleased to meet you. I'm Ken Dingling. Here at the circus, everyone just calls me Acro. Mr. Acro? How do you know my name? The detective told me. He said you'd definitely show up here. Acro, you're a member of the circus as well? That's right. I mainly performed on the tightrope or flying trapeze. Nowadays, all I perform in is my wheelchair. Very big circus. Acro, why did you join the circus? When I was a kid, my parents failed miserably at business. And one night, they decided to run away from it all without me. The only person who was willing to take my parents' place was the ringmaster. The ringmaster took such incredible care of me. He was truly a lifesaver. Seems like the ringmaster was truly a saint. He was. That's why I decided to do something very important. I decided that I would devote my entire life to finding a way to repay him. Now, look how someone repaid him for all the good in his life. It's such a shame. Sometimes I think that he was almost too kind. Perhaps he was too kind to his performers. Perhaps he was too kind to his daughter. I wonder if he spoiled Regina. Regina's so cute, she's truly a princess. Truly a princess? Are you sure that's a good thing? Do I detect a hint of grudge against Regina? I'm sorry to ask, but why are you in a wheelchair? Maya! The nerves in my legs were badly damaged. And you can't walk now? Can't even stand now. Since I live on the 3rd floor, I can't even leave this building by myself. That's awful. The accident happened during the acrobatic section, right? What's on your mind, Mr. Wright? Well, exactly when were you injured? It's been almost 6 months since I was hurt. I injured my legs during practice. 6 months ago. What in the world went on at the circus then? Okay. Stopped by yesterday and noticed you weren't in your room. I was at the hospital all day yesterday. Ah, you were there for rehabilitation? What about the schmurder? I love how the birds get close to him and give him kisses. Of course I knew about it. I spoke with the police before they allowed me to go to the hospital. Before I got the call from the prosecutor, I was convinced it was all a dream. Huh? I just couldn't believe it when I saw it. When I saw what I saw. What you saw? Geez, that sounded really ominous. What did you witness? What did you see, Acro? That night, I was in bed sleeping when I heard a huge sound coming from below my window. I see, the scene of the crime was right below your window. That's when I looked out the window. What did you see? He was flying straight up into the air. He? Maximilian Galactica. What? That's what I thought he'd say. Absolutely positive that it was Max you saw flying? Absolutely sure, there's no doubt in my mind. Nick. let's present some things to ya. It's Million Galactica, right? Have to forgive me, but I try not to think about him. It's like something is really weighing on him. You know what? Let's give... Oh, wait. We have to present this to him. Let's see. Let's see if we can get through these psyche logs, because I don't know who else I'm supposed to talk to. Got the wheelchair. I have to ask you, how were you injured? I'm sorry, I thought we talked about this. It was an accident that happened during practice. An accident during practice? Yes, unfortunately acrobats are prone to all sorts of injuries. Flying. What if that were the real cause? He'd have no reason to keep it secret. Acro, are you really telling me that a practice accident was the cause of your injury? Okay. No. Oh, it's not in here. Okay. Let's go back to the circus entrance. Tell me about him. Nope, nope. Okay. Where is Regina? Where is she? Oh. Oh, here she is. I found her! Speak of the Regina and she shall appear. Grr, gra! Yeah, Nick! Wonderful. Today's special will be Filet-O Phoenix. Stay, heal. Oh, Maya, Nick, it's you guys. I'm sorry, I guess I made a mistake. A mistake? Yeah, a little one. I was thinking of teaching whatever primate was out of there for a lesson. But I was expecting more of a monkey than a human. Monkey? Hey, girly pop. How you doing? It's a pity about what happened to the ringmaster. Dad? Everyone loved him, didn't they? He must have been quite a man. He was. I love my dad so much. I hate to say it, but she doesn't seem all that broken up about her father. That's why I feel so lonely. Now that I won't be able to see him for a while. For a while? Yeah. When Leon died, I talked with my dad, and he told me that when someone dies, they just become a star in the heavens. A star? That means that my dad is looking down on me from the sky. That's why I love the night so much. I can see everyone who's gone. When someone dies, they just become a star in the heavens. It's kind of sweet. I do like that. That is very sweet. I bet you now there's no way that Maya believes that. What do you mean there's no way I believe that? Do you think that one day I'll be a star too? Of course. You really think so? Yeah, you will, I think. I've got a feeling that everyone is doing great up there in the sky. I wonder if everything's alright with Regina. Just to go back and clear something up, why'd you want to teach Money a lesson? Because he's a meanie. That's something that means a lot to me. Something that means a lot to you? It must be something shiny, right? Actually, it's a stage costume. It's got lots of spangles. It's really pretty. You should see it. We should? When the costume gets hit by the spotlight, it dazzles. Ah, hey, Mr. Attorney? Huh? If you saw that monkey, you'd get my costume back for me, wouldn't you? It's really important to me. Gladly, but of course, I'll get it for you. Leave it up to all.
Yay, you're really gonna do it? There's no denying it, Max is cool. I want to try flying someday with Max.
Already flown off into her own little world.
I want to try flying too.
Okay, I'll think about it. Does she know anything about this? What about this? What can you tell me? I'm not really good at figuring out hard things. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Let's go see if we can find the monkey. He would be in Acro's room, I think. Okay. Money is a great friend to me. That pile of treasure over there is his collection, huh? It is indeed. Money will bring anything back to him. Oh, that's so cute. Yeah, I'm not great with the ladies, but I seem to be pretty popular with the animals. Well, actually... Well... Talk to me about this man. What about this person? Fortunately, I don't take on apprentices. I mean, just look at the face on this one. It's not what I'd call fabulous. Okay. Now this is the part where things start to get difficult.
Regina, have you ever seen this before?
I know what this is.
Really?
Well, it was in my pocket for a while.
It was in your pocket? This piece of paper was in your pocket? I guess I noticed it.
It was in there around breakfast time. Breakfast time?
Yeah, I always take Acro his breakfast in the morning. That's when I also take out the trash in his room. Then I'd go to the cafeteria and eat my own breakfast.
That's when you realized this piece of paper was in your pocket?
Yep. But since I'm not a schmurderer, I just figured it belonged in someone else's pocket.
And then what?
I wonder if the person who lost this is in trouble, so...
You didn't put it on the bulletin board in the cafeteria, did you?
I did. I stuck it up there. How'd you know?
It was Regina who put it up there.
When did this happen? The morning of the schmurder, I think.
That explains a lot.
I wonder who wrote this.
Okay. Let's go back and talk to Acro, I think. Okay, you're not useful. What's this? That's what we want to know. It was posted in the cafeteria the morning before the schmurder. In the cafeteria? What happened? You suddenly looked incredibly serious. It's got something to do with her, then you should go straight to the source. Her? Regina, ask her about it. I did. I don't know if I believe. Was it him? Did he do the crime? I already talked to her about this, though. I wonder what they mean by schmurderer. It's like some sort of soap opera. It's kind of strange. Strange is probably too nice a word. Found it. I was like, something smells fantastic. So we know it can be Mo. It can't be Mo. Wait, I know what it is. It's burgers! Welcome to the Bistro de Cirque, aka the cafeteria. It smells so good in here. And those burgers look great. She's drooling like she's some sort of crazed burger monster. My burgers are the best. Juicy meat, toasted buns, special sauce. They're absolutely irresistible to anyone with a hankering for a burger. One bite will send you into hamburger heaven. I bet I can tell by the smell. Oh, I'm getting hungry too. Those burgers must have some kind of special power. Now that the ringmaster is gone, what are you going to do? That's all I've thought about past 2 days. Everyone loved Russell. You heard Acro's story, haven't you? Like how he was adopted when he was younger? He's calmed down a bit, but he was livid when he heard about the schmurder. Acro was so upset that he said he couldn't go on. He was that upset? Yes, he was. Anyways, I gave it some thought. Maybe I should give up on trying to be a half-banked clown. I've been thinking about trying on the ringmaster's shoes. What? Really? Max would still be an issue, though. Max? Maybe a bit mean and hard to work with, but it's hard to argue with his importance. It's probably the reason the circus is still around. A lot of what he says is right. Oh. All that's left is to see if anyone can get over the tragedy. You know... Tragedy? Oh, what is he talking about? Get over what tragedy, Mo? Huh? Don't worry about it, it's nothing. Nothing at all. Must mean the tragic death of the ringmaster, right? Yes, that's it. You're right, girly. Dang, dang, dang. Correctamundo. Oh, I mean no disrespect here, but are you lying to us? No, not at all. What makes you think that? Just the way you said if anyone can get over the tragedy seemed a bit strange. It sounded like you were talking about something from a long time ago. Oh, I'm right, aren't I? Ooh! Oh, he's only got 2. I feel like I might be able to do this. It was about 6 months ago. It was just a little accident. Give me a break, us old men of accidents. I wear big pants for a reason. Let's see if we can do this, chat. Someone else had an accident about 6 months ago. Oh, please tell us what happened 6 months ago. What in the world went on at this circus? Okay. There's no need to look so scary when you ask me. Hey, look over here, some juicy burgers. Let's eat instead. Fortunately, I'm more of a grilled chicken sandwich man myself. Actually, I've kind of got an idea of what happened back then. Oh, you said something about an accident? This wouldn't happen to be the cause of that accident, would it? Oh. Oh. They say another burger sound alright to you? Don't think I have the evidence. Honestly, I think I'm at a loss right now. Did I show him this? Let's see here, to the schmurder. That's a far polite. Where'd you find the rest of this note anyway? Don't worry about it, Mo. I didn't need to worry about it. You shouldn't have showed it to me. Really quickly, I just want to make sure. Circus one. I have to go back to the detention center. Aha! Must have taken Max in for questioning again. Really isn't anything that we need to ask him right now anyway. Right, I guess. Alright, let's go then. What? Okay, so it has to be something at the circus. You're not useful. She know about this? Chat, I don't know what to do. Oh, I figured it out. I needed to go to Mo's room. Mo's not here. What's that? I hear something. Stop it, Nick. You're scaring me. Oh, I found the monkey. It's money. Monkey's holding something. That's it. That's the thing that means a lot to Regina, remember? Alright, time to take on this monkey. Stay, money, stay. Hey, it's working. It sounded like he was confused at the end of that. Ooh. Stay. Ah! Thanks. Nick, you. Swiped it while Monkey was distracted. Wow, you're really on the ball today, Nick. Let me see it. You can see it fine from where you are.
You know what I mean. I really want to try it. I really want to try on Regina's costume. What's the matter now? Doesn't fit me at all. Well, I guess it's time for you to lay off the burgers. Not to mention, it doesn't look like something any girl I know would actually wear. Well, let's go to the steak top then. Here you go, Regina. Yay, thank you. You really got it back for me. Don't mention it. I love you, Mr. Attorney. Mush. It's nothing. Wonder Guy's melting into mush in front of this girl. Hey, Regina. That costume is yours, right? I tried it on, but it didn't fit me. Huh? This costume? It isn't mine. It was Leon's. Leon's? You know, the lion she told us about? Oh, the one that someone killed. Tell me more about Leon. Oh, he's so pretty. Leon, he was killed, wasn't he? That's right, my dad killed him. Why? Well, Leon did something really bad during practice. During practice? Leon was sitting down and then he opened his mouth, you know. Grah. Uh-huh. Usually when he did that, I would put my head into his mouth. Wait, you put your head into a lion's mouth? I sure did. And the people in the crowd loved seeing me do that. They always started screaming. Sure they were screaming because they loved seeing you do that? Anyways. What was the bad thing? Oh yeah, Leon bit someone during that practice. Regina, everything was alright though, right? No, it wasn't alright. That was the problem. My dad was incredibly angry. That's when Leon... Yeah, that's when he became a star in the sky. Poor thing. I think I know what to do now, chat. Come here, you. Nope, wrong button. I know what it was. Leon ate the dude. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Oh, please tell us what happened 6 months ago. What in the world went on at the circus? Okay, there's no need to look so scary when you ask. Hey, look over here, some juicy burgers. Fortunately, I'm more of a... Yup. Oh, you said something about an accident? This wouldn't be happy. Where's my boy? Yeah, it is. I heard a little bit about it from Regina. Leon made a mistake during a practice, right? How did you... That's one lock. I told them so many times. You shouldn't be doing such dangerous acts. Like putting your head inside a Leon's mouth, right? Yeah, but Regina believed in Leon. She believed so strongly that the ringmaster went along. He never could say no to her. Out of curiosity, who was bitten? Come on, Mo. Don't clam up on me now. Who did Leon bite in the head? On the head? Well, I promised I wouldn't say anything. Promised? He's involved in this, too. He's involved, huh? Mo must be talking about... Oh, is this the person that you promised you wouldn't say anything? Must have been Acro, right? How did you know? Don't worry about that, Mo. Getting to the bottom of this accident may help solve what really happened to the ringmaster. No way! I need to know the truth about what happened to Russell. Please tell me what you know. Sorry, Acro. Yes, we did it, chat. We did it without dying. Let's go. Let's go. Alright. It's just like you said, you know, the accident. Someone die? No, but it would have probably been better if he had.
have been better. He's still alive. When he got bit, he suffered massive brain damage. He'll never recover from the coma that he's in. Coma? All he does now is lie in his bed at the hospital. That's all he's ever gonna be able to do. Let's see. How is he related to Acro? He's his brother. Huh? The person who got bit was Acro's brother. Brother? Chat? Oh my god. Even my camera was like, what's going on? Hello? Hold on, let me try to fix it. There we go. Chat, guys. I think I know who did it. I think it was Acro. Because he was upset because everyone told Regina that no, you shouldn't stick your head in the lion's mouth, but the ringmaster couldn't say no. And then his brother got injured and is in a coma. He did say that he was at the hospital yesterday. Acro also got injured in the 6-month accident. But he was upset that Regina, the ringmaster, had agreed to it because it was his daughter. That's my theory. They were an acrobatic team of brothers, Acro and Bat. Makes sense. Cute nicknames, I thought. Anyways, they were an incredible team, cut down together in their prime. Who is Acro's younger brother? Sean Dilling. Everyone calls him Bat. Fell in love with Regina, trying to win her love was his downfall. No one seems to fall in love with Regina. 6 months ago, while we were practicing, all of a sudden, Bat blurts out, "Let me perform with Leon." Why'd he do that? I don't know, but that's what caused the accident. I'll never forget that moment. He got the FNAF treatment. He got the Bite of 87 treatment. So strange. Leon had the weirdest look on his face. He was smiling. You mean Leon? Yeah, Leon. When he bit down, he was smiling. Some sick grin. No way, that's impossible. Smirking lion, flying schmurderer. Why does it seem that it's always Mo who catches all these incredible events? Nick, can lions smile? We never told the police about the incident. The circus would have been shut down if we had. Next day, the ringmaster took Lion out and shot him with a rifle. So that's what really happened. Well, you guys were so serious, so what was I supposed to do? I had to tell you. But all this truthfulness has put me in the mood for a burger. Here, you two have some pepper. Shaka, 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 shaka. There he goes again, acting like his normal crazy self. Huh? Achoo! Nice. What a wonderful sneeze. Oh, you think so? You sneeze with pepper and slip on a banana peel. That's basic clownsmanship. Girly, I know you gotti understand that. Nick, I think I'd make a good clown. Other than Regina, I've never seen a cuter sneeze. Does Regina sneeze with pepper too? She does! Bat would always tease her with pepper. Bat? From my point of view, those two always look so perfect together. Look perfect together, huh? Okay, I think I now have enough evidence. I want to see what she has to say about him. I've already given my heart to another man, so I'm not interested in enrolling in your dating services. Okay, so she won't talk to him. Let's go to Acro. Ah, Mr. Wright, back again, I see. Oh, he did say I'll be back. Wait, or was that someone else? Back because Acro's hiding his leg, why his legs were injured. Oh well, it seems you've got things you want to talk about, so fire away. Alright, Right, chat? Let's go for it. Let's see what we can do. I have to ask you, how were you injured? I'm sorry, I thought we talked about this. It was an accident that happened. Yes, unfortunately, acrobats are prone to all sorts of injuries. He's lying. Acro, are you really telling me that a practice... Are you really telling me that it's called... that... Are you really telling me that a practice accident was the cause of your injury? This? Leon. 6 months ago, you were attacked by the lion. That's when you were injured. Oh, we got one of them. No, I'm on the right track. I just need to keep going. You're saying that I was attacked by a lion? That's what I'm saying. Sorry, Mr. Wright, but I'm an acrobat. Not an animal tamer, so if a lion was coming at me, I'd be running for the exit. Yeah, maybe attacked is not the best word to be using. So let me rephrase that. Battled the lion. Seem to enjoy telling jokes. Why would I decide to battle a lion? Because you had to fight it. You had to fight it to save someone. Your brother, of course. That. It was a shame what happened to your brother 6 months ago. You tried to save him, didn't you? That's how you got that terrible injury. Got it, chat. We got it. Oh, he must have told you. Yes, we learned about Bat from Mo. He didn't mention anything about you in regards to the accident. I suppose it was just a slip of the tongue on his part. That's how I figured it out. Slip of the tongue. Down and together. Cut down together. That was where he slipped, and that's how I figured it out. You two ended up at the center of the same accident together, like always. See. But an accident is an accident. It wasn't anyone's fault. Seated secret. It wasn't anyone's fault. Care to explain more? Acro, I know you're still hiding something from me. Maybe someone you don't seem to like very much is the reason you're being so evasive. Is it Regina? Regina? You always seem calm and collected until you start talking about her. Saying things like she is cruel. Well done, Mr. Attorney. You've got quite a set of eagle eyes. Did it, chat? We did it, chat! Regina tried to attack you. Twice. He wasn't serious, I'm sure. You're not trying to insinuate that I believe she spurred on Leon to attack Bat, are you? Leon was never taught a command to attack people. Regina isn't capable of doing anything like that. Besides, Regina had no reason to want to hurt my little brother. Regina and Bat were such good friends back then. But you still hate Regina. I've got proof of it. What? What are you talking about? Oh, maybe I overdid it again. But I can hand over something to Acro. Maybe it'll... It's proof that you had it out for Regina all along. This. This. Where'd you get it? Regina posted it on the bulletin board in the cafeteria. Before that, it was in her pocket. I guess I noticed it when it was around breakfast time. I always take Acro as breakfast in the morning. You wrote this, and then you put it in her pocket. That's right, isn't it? That's right. Well done, Mr. Wright. We did it, chat! We unlocked this man! Bring back the birds. Bring them back. Aww. My legs were injured by Leon. 6 months ago, my younger brother, Bat, had a dare with Regina. A dare? An absurd dare. If I can put my head inside of Leon's mouth like you do, you have to go to the movies with me on a date. That's insane! Didn't you know how dangerous that is? We all thought he was being stupid too, but that lion was very old to begin with, and age brought with it countless experience in doing that very trick. Fortunately, this particular time, I guess Leon wasn't ready or willing. That's when the accident happened. He just wanted to take her out. to the movies. Or bad. When Leon chomped down, I jumped towards him. And Leon attacked me, and that's how I ended up. About that. He's still in a coma. I went to the hospital yesterday to visit him. See? I'm still waiting for him to open his eyes again. That's the reason why I keep going. Dude, I don't know if... I'm gonna be real, dude. I don't know if your brother... Like, I can't even imagine... Like, how much... What... How much force is behind a lion's bite? Between 650 and 1,000 psi. Strong enough to crush bone, take down large prey. However, while powerful, a lion's bite is not the strongest among big cats. Jaguars at 1,500 and tigers at 1,050 have a stronger bite. Yeah, but dude, like, how much force does it take to crush a human skull? Sorry, FBI agent, you're getting weird questions. Okay, it takes 1,100 pounds of pressure, PSI, to crush a human skull. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like that's crazy. They were such good friends. Oh yeah, I wanted you to take a look at this. What is it? This is the scarf my brother was wearing when Leon attacked him. Gross, it's covered in blood. This scarf was a present from Regina to my brother on the day of the accident. When he did, it looked like he was smiling. Leon, obviously. The pepper! She put pepper on it? He bit down on Bat's head. The expression on Leon's face looked like a grin. Nick, I know, most of the same thing. What do you think it all means? I'll be taking that scarf if you don't mind. No, go away. Miss Von Karma. I already heard everything, so hand over the scarf. But the scarf is evidence in this trial. It is for me to decide. I think we should begin our preparations now, Acro. Preparations? I've served a summons to Acro to appear in court tomorrow as a witness. Acro, we'll talk more at the prosecutor's office. Acro, a witness? Come, Acro, let's go to the office. Yes, ma'am. She gonna help him down the stairs? Now what do we do, Nick? How are we gonna handle tomorrow? Don't worry about it. I'll figure something out. Look at you all full of confidence. Must have found something you can use. This is all beginning to come together now. Wow. Okay. Chat, I think I know what happened. I actually think Regina was the one who was supposed to be schmurdered. I wonder if she was playing a prank. Okay. The next part is the final trial, I think. Alright, chat. Actually, we're gonna probably end that here. We've been streaming for a little over 3 hours now, so yeah, oh my goodness. Yeah, I think Acro did it, but I think it was the wrong target. Because it sounds like he wouldn't want to kill the ringmaster because he was like a father to him. So I think he was actually aiming for Regina. That's my theory, that's my guess. But with that, I want to thank everyone so much for joining me today. Hopefully you'll get another stream out of me within the next couple of days. Just depends on how the days go. And yeah, we'll be finishing up this trial for part 3, episode 3. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a great day, evening, or night, wherever you are, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace and chicken grease. Bye.